Chase Landing, which is also a new construction rental community. And another client asked, she was like, is that something that we should be concerned about, being across from a rental community? And I was like, you know what? That's actually a good question.
That's pretty good.
That you asked that, or even that you even thought about that. And then some of you might be thinking, well, why would that even be something to be concerned about? Listen, if you're buying a home and you're making an investment, you want to think about those things. All right, because it is what it is. There are some people that if they don't own something, they don't take care of it. Hi, it's Natasha with SoldByNet.com, associate broker, home selling, and new construction specialist in Georgia. And this is really going to be a quick video. If somebody has a really good eye, you'll notice that I'm in Central Park. I'm stopping over here because I have some clients that are going to be putting in a contract and they need to decide on a lot and the elevation. The elevation is the front of the house. So you see how that house looks? That is the front of the house. That's called the elevation, the type of front. So they need to decide on the elevation, and they live a little ways. It would be a drive for them to come here for just that. We were here yesterday evening. It was darker, so I was like, I'll come out here today, get pictures and video of the elevation and the lot so they can start thinking about that for our appointment on Saturday. So just let you know there that I provide those type of services as a new construction specialist. So anyway, on the way here, I passed a community that I had visited before, and it sparked a thought. And I was like, Nat, you need to make a video about this. So that's what I'm doing. The community that I passed, it's actually a new construction rental community. And I'm gonna insert the video that I did there. But that's not the purpose of making this video. The purpose of making this video is, if you've seen this video that I made about Eleanora by Dan Ryan, I mentioned in that video that that community was right across the street from Chase Landing, which is also a new construction rental community. And another client asked, she was like, is that something that we should be concerned about, being across from a rental community? And I was like, you know what? That's actually a good question.
That's pretty good.
That you asked that, or even that you even thought about that. And then some of you might be thinking, well, why would that even be something to be concerned about? Listen, if you're buying a home and you're making an investment, you want to think about those things. All right, because it is what it is. There are some people that if they don't own something, they don't take care of it. But what I'm finding, and you guys chime in and let me know if you guys see this, have seen differently. I'm seeing that once you're paying a hefty amount, you are paying over a certain price. The only word that comes to mind is your brought-up-see is a little bit different. And my island folks will understand what I mean by your brought-up-see is a little bit different. How you handle things is a little bit different. But I'm saying, like, these communities, you're paying over $2,000 a month for rent. If you can afford to pay over $2,000 a month for rent, and you have an employer paying you enough to where you can afford to pay over $2,000 a month for rent, I just feel like you know how to take care of some stuff. And chime in and tell me if you feel differently, if you feel otherwise, or if you've seen otherwise. So with that, I'm just seeing that I wouldn't be concerned. I'm not seeing a cause for concern. Hence, I stopped back in that community to see, hey, it's been some time since I made that first video. What is this community looking like? And I'm going to include the drive-through now. Totally occupied. If you didn't know that it was a new construction community, you would not know. It looks like any other new construction. Well, the homes just look newer, and the community looks like any other community that you see, aside from some street parking, which you can find that in any other neighborhood. I mean, nothing else stuck out to me. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. If that's something that ever crossed your mind, like, should I be concerned about living across from a community that is full of rentals? And just on that topic, there are subdivisions that have rental restrictions, and they have rental caps for those same reasons, because homeowners want to protect their values. They want to protect just the integrity of the community and their neighborhood, because it has been found that sometimes people renting do not keep up the home, because some people have the mindset, if I don't own it, I'm not going to keep it up like that. However, I have come across several people over my years where they just have the mindset, even as renters, that they take care of the homes that they are renting. They take better care of it probably than the owners themselves would have, because that's just ingrained in them that they take care of their stuff. And for those people, I'm just like, on your own. The landlords love them because they make great tenants. They take care of the home so well. So add on to the topic of rentals, living near new construction rentals. Later on that same evening when I recorded the video that you just watched, I touched base with some clients that moved into a community. So I was reaching out to them for this video here. And that video talked about the different tiers of builders. And it was a totally unrelated topic to the video that you're watching. But when I was talking to them, they shared that builder that they bought with happened to sell several of the homes in that community to an investor. And that investor turned around and rented out the homes. And they said they wish they would have known that beforehand. And on the topic of that video, not all builders do that. So that goes in line with the different tiers of builders and what they allow as the standard in their communities. But in relation to this video and the video that you're watching, should that be something that you care about? If you're living near new construction community or living near people that are primarily renting, will that affect your value in your home? Again, my hope is that they're going to keep up this home. They're paying that amount in rent. The homeowners that I spoke with, they said that they looked it up and these people these renters are paying like $2,500 a month in rent. That is a considerable amount in rent. That is more than some people's mortgages. So I would think that they would take care of these homes and it wouldn't be a concern. But I have also seen where some people pay a lot and don't take care of homes. So I think while it does come down to the person, I think that the higher the amount that you're paying, it does play a factor. Because if paying $500 in rent versus $2,500 in rent, there's a level of character that's coming with that. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. But leave me your comments, what you think down below. The client shared that the management company over these homes, you can tell that they're all rentals. Well, they can tell when they come around how they kept up the homes. They all have fences. They have a distinctive different color type of mulch. They knew something was off because when they were moving in, they all got refrigerators. I know they all got, I want to say throughout, or blinds throughout, where the people moving in, I think they only got it like blinds in the front and then screens in the back or something like that, where these homes got everything. And when we inquired about it, they were like, oh yeah, these went under contract after, and something else was negotiated. Yeah, they were negotiated differently because this was an investor, and the investor negotiated something differently. My clients actually said they asked the on-site agent about this, and she kind of she avoided answering the question, and they just never came back to it. But she was supposed to disclose that if the client specifically asked about that. So I wanted to be sure to mention that, because if that is something that you are concerned about, if that's something that you care about, be sure to ask those questions, because they are supposed to disclose that. And on the agent side of it, if that is something that you're concerned about, how can your agent know? Your agent can go in, if they've already closed, and look at the tax records to see who the buyer on record is showing, and they can see if like an LLC is showing as the buyer. That could be a way if they've already closed. Thank you guys for watching. Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day. Bye.